Well, hello everyone, Logan's Farm here, and I guess we're gonna, well, since 92 Greens E34 ain't home, aka Josh isn't here, and I'm just waiting, and it's kind of nice out actually, considering it's moist, rainy, and cloudy, but it's still, I don't know, 60 some degrees. I probably really don't even need the coat, but I think his Deuce makes a nice backdrop for this video, so we're gonna do a beer review, but we have Coors Light in the 12-ounce bottle. Now, I'm not sure that I've reviewed this before. If I find out later I have, well, we'll just call this a new review or something. I might have reviewed it with Josh already. I'm not sure. I know I've had it in the can, pounders and all that, but I had one bottle left, just an individual bottle for sale at the liquor store. So I'm like, screw it, I'll buy one. Nothing else. It could just be a review. So it's Coors Light bottle, super cold, or it's cold, super cold, two-stage cold activation. When the mountains turn blue, it's as cold as the Rockies. Well, it's blue. Came right out of the freezer, or not freezer, but the fridge down there, so there's really nothing on the bottle. It's just, the average Coors thing, little mountain on top. Not sure what the alcohol percentage is on this, but I think it's like a 4.0 or something like that, but really was not any of a hiss, not much of carbonation. Of course, this could have came out of a damaged crate, so that's why it was individual, and that's why it might not have too much hiss, but I skipped the smelling step because it's Coors Light. Tastes like Coors Light too. Yeah. It's not superbly great, but it's good. It's definitely drinkable, and it's definitely within the price range enough, you'd want to drink it. I mean, Coors and Keystone and all that are around like 15, 16 bucks if I remember right. So it's not too terribly priced. I'm not sure if the bottles are more or not. I think they might be slightly. But yeah, it's pretty good. It's smooth. It's easy to drink. It's kind of like water, you know, goes down easy, and it's not too terribly tasted. It's got really doesn't have any specific flavors. Just kind of like a mild, just kind of really mild. I mean, nothing to me really stands out too particularly. Maybe a little grainy. I mean, very mildly. If that's the one flavor I could maybe pick out of it, but then again, everybody's taste is different, so yeah, I don't think my taste has gone up to par today, so, but, it's definitely worth the drinking of it. It's got a little more carbonation once you start drinking it. It gets stirred up a little more, but, going from the first pop of the bottle, it didn't really seem to have much, but now it's got a little bit more. Maybe I'll build a burp out of this eventually, hopefully. Gotta give Rugby something. Good old Deuce and a half. Josh is real proud of this thing. Been bugging me to buy one, and I think I'm gonna probably have to eventually, but I don't know when. I would recommend one. I mean, hell, you can damn near do anything with this baby. And the mileage ain't also bad. You can actually, it gets the same mileage as a pickup truck, an older pickup. And really, for what you can run in these things, you can actually get fuel cheaper. Because this is an all-fuel unit, so you can run oil. I mean, anything you can really put in it, it'll burn it. And, so that's what he's been doing, save on the fuel. So he's been actually driving it quite a bit because it gets up to 13 miles to the gallon, which, for something this large, is actually really good. An S10, or not like an S10, but like an older, I don't even know if he's got one parked around here, but like an older fucking 80s, 90s pickups, pretty much any brand only got up to like between 10 and 15 miles to the gallon. This truck's fucking 30 some years old. So I think it's doing pretty good for its fuel economy. Hell, even if it only got 8 to 10, that's still better than what you could consider out of something this large. So course, everybody claims different mileage too, but what do? You just enjoy it. If I ever had to pick a beer to sponsor me, Coors would probably be one of the picks if I was allowed to do it. Because I can definitely drink this all the time. I mean, it's never bothered me. It's most of my buddies drink actually now anyways, because it's, you know, relatively cheaper and it's got a good flavor and easy to drink. So if I was to ever just somehow manage to get a sponsorship out of something, or like free beer, like a lot of free beer, I'd probably take Coors as one of my picks as long as it was an option. Yeah. There we go. Living the dream. We're going to take the last little swallow of this and we'll have to cut it off, and hopefully you guys maybe find the same enjoyment out of this beer as I do. I mean, it's definitely not the worst beer I've reviewed, and I think I got one that's really bad that I have reviewed that I have to upload yet, so this one will probably go up here pretty soon. But yes, I guess I must say a beer out of a bottle is pretty well almost always better. And in this case, actually it was really about the same as the can to me anyways, so really didn't have too noticeable difference to me, but anyways guys, keep on trucking.